and we are back with the small haircut today. What is up, y'all? Before we get in today, I'm about to go to Foot Locker, which I know I never go to Foot Locker in front of y'all, but one thing I wanted to show y'all, this is like the best. It's called like Indiana popcorn or something. What is that called? Welcome. Oh my god. Okay, so welcome to Popcorn, Indiana, and it's like the best popcorn. It's called the movie theater popcorn. I'm putting y'all on right now. It tastes just like the movie theater popcorn. Of course, not hot, but you know what I mean. Like, it's very, it's tough. Like, this popcorn is tough. Alright, so my Foot Locker is like really tiny. It's not like a big Foot Locker, and it's because I live in Burlington, North Carolina, if y'all know. Like, I live in Burlington, North Carolina, which I know probably half y'all never even heard of. So that being said, I have to like sometimes check my Foot Locker and not really, because there's some things that'll have like crazy because it's so small you wouldn't expect them to have it, and they do, and other times they don't have what you think they're going to have. So I'm kind of on the hunt because I've been on two waves, and those two waves are Max Life and my Boost Life. Now the problem is, when I say Max Life, I really mean Air Life. I haven't really been wearing these as much. I still wear these a ton, like obviously, like, you know, they're dirty as crap, duh, but I find myself wearing this shoe way more, and it's because I actually love the Air Max model. I feel like it's more lifestyleish. So today, guys, we're gonna have a discussion where what's doing better, Boost or Air, which was more comfortable, my opinion, what do I believe in? So we're gonna get into that right after we go to Foot Locker, but I want to go out there, go check some things out. I'll be right back. Y'all gonna follow me though, because I mean, obviously I'm gonna vlog the experience and everything like that. So let's go on a trip to our local Foot Locker today. Let's go. Also, by the way, I look like a skee ball. Yeah.
Drinking, smoking, fucking, plotting, scheming, plotting, scheming, getting money, drinking, fucking, smoking, plotting, scheming, getting money.
In North Carolina, it's been raining like crazy for the last like couple of weeks, I feel like, and it's just like, what's going on? You know, North Carolina, you're supposed to be sunny and hot and country, and now we're all, you know, nasty rain, gross thunderstorms. But anyways, y'all, let's get into discussion time real quick with Isaiah. I know I'm late to the game when it comes to the whole Boost, you know, versus Max or Air, like, discussion topic, blah blah. But anyways, though, why am I addressing this now and not before? Because a lot of people saying like, oh, Adidas has been killing the game and Nike's falling off, Jordans are selling out, all this in the third, blase blah. And I understand. I'm not saying that Jordans are selling out like they used to, and that's because Jordan has changed their model of like how they sell shoes and how they really market their things. And I really do respect Jordan, because they don't want to have that whole situation where people are killing each other for Jordans. Oh my god, this rain, y'all. I'm about to show it to y'all. Can y'all hear that? Like, this rain is, oh no, I'm hydroplaning. Y'all just saw me hydroplaning. Long story short, Nike has really been killing the game with their releases, and people are ignoring the fact that the 97s came out with the gold, the silver bullets came out, they were a sellout staple, the Vapor Max came out, was a sellout staple, and the Cos 4s, alongside that also the Supreme Up Tempos. Really, in real life, Nike has been keeping up with Adidas. Now, I'm not saying that Adidas is not doing good or they're not as good as like a Nike, but they're still combating each other. Like, we're giving Adidas a lot of credit, but we also got to remind you that Nike is still Nike. Jordan brand is still Jordan. Though Jordan brand isn't as, you know, sellout staple as it used to be, it still is what it is. And so we can't ignore that fact at the end of the day that they're doing well. But the reason I'm having this conversation is because I find myself wearing Air Maxes a lot more, and I find them more comfortable. Though, don't get me wrong, even though I got boots on my feet right now, these Adidas NMDs, I still think that the Air Max is like a more comfortable shoe. I find myself wearing it way more often than I do these NMDs. And that's only because these NMDs feel like snug. And I guess the NMDs run small or something like that. Long story short, I wear the Air Maxes way more. I enjoy them way more. Let me show y'all real quick. I'm about to pass my local movie theater, the cinema, or the Grand Carousel, I think that's what it's called, right here. If y'all can see it. Right there. And y'all know I'm a filmmaker technically. Well, I mean, not even technically, for real, I am a filmmaker. And funny story is, I did just come back and see War for the Planet of the Apes. And when I say that movie was bomb AF, like that movie was so freaking bomb. Definitely a lot of black innuendos in there. So if y'all are anything with African American culture and really want to watch it, y'all need to go ahead and watch that. There's so much like revolution, liberation, and determination between the apes that you're like, I want the apes to win. Even though we're humans and we're like, we don't want to be taken over by a planet of apes. It was still like, this movie is so freaking bomb. Anyways, long story short, I think y'all gotta go see it. I gave it a 9 out of 10. That's my movie. But let's get into Foot Locker real quick, because you know we about to get hit with a thunderstorm, and I'm not trying to, you know, look at them clouds. I ain't trying to deal with it. All right, let's get this thing popping.
Mister typical night styles, the blunts go right round, the heads go up and down. Smoother the beat, the faster the feet move when you higher than me. Yeah. This tropical breeze under a vista, living like a high roller, smoking a swisher. Hopefully I'm cool to pay this check with my visa. Lately I've been feeling like a king of a victor, and they've noticed that I'm acting like I own this, and people stay greedy like I fucking loaned this to someone out of debt just to gain some interest, but that's not part of the plan, so politely lose interest, yup. This is something new for my homies back home, still tripping off the old me. Stop. I'm in a new light, fellas, feeling like fluorescent went Tony Danza. Woo! I'm keeping it 6,000, meaning I'm hot like the sun, just kidding, get it? I'm sure to pass y'all like Pippin, shine. Enough with all this basketball rap.
About it is, what's sad is that we got those nice shoes in there, and people aren't buying them. People aren't really messing with Jordan. Like it seems like people aren't messing with Jordans. I know people still buying them, but it looks like people aren't messing with them, especially when I go into a small store like that one, a small Foot Locker, and those are still sitting. Now, they didn't have no type of Air Max or Boost in there, so I was kind of like I wanted to get a little bit more into Boost Life. But I'm about to get to, you know, talk to you guys about, you know, of course, all Boost Life versus Air Max Life. Anyways, y'all, I'm about to be back home in a second. I'm gonna explain to y'all some of the things I was looking at in Barnes & Noble, and also our discussion for the day. So give me like 15 seconds and I will explain everything. I will see y'all in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And here we are at Casa del Barlow. Barnes & Noble, I was there for several reasons. I had to look at some sketchbooks, had to look at some books on photography on my Panasonic, and I also looked at a couple of like African American history books. Long story short, y'all, of course, reading is very important to me. I feel like everybody should read, and I feel like our audience sometimes doesn't necessarily read that much. I'm not really a fan of Tay Lopez, whatever his name is. But he did have a point when he, like, I didn't necessarily like his statement when he was like, drop out of school. But I do believe in the point that he said, y'all need to read more. And I believe that's a strong foundation on being successful, is reading. Like, reading just helps you develop your mind, and it's wonderful. Even like with me reading this, like, I don't read this, but I use it when I'm reading, because sometimes I don't know everything in a book and I have to understand it. Also, like I said before, y'all, everybody needs a sketchbook. I have my own sketchbook right here. I do designs in here. I need to probably show more of those, but the thing is, though, they're personal, and I really want to follow through with those designs later on in my life on some things I want to do. But let's get into our discussion for today. Boost versus Air. What the world's going on, and why do I think Jordan Brand has been keeping up, and why do I like Air Max more? And I just kind of told y'all the gist of it. I like Air Max more personally. Personally, I like Air Maxes more. And it's not because Air Maxes are Nikes or anything like that. Personally, like this shoe is a wonderful shoe. Comfortable as crap, and it's wonderful to walk in, whatever. But the thing is, though, sometimes I feel as if the Boost quality is overdone. And also the lifestyle colorways for Boost aren't really taken that very seriously. I feel like it's still got that runner look, that runner feel, and I want it to be like a lifestyle shoe that's comfortable. And I find Air Max doing that. Though the Vapor Max is definitely more of a runner look, I still think the Vapor Max has like that weird, I don't know what it is about the Vapor Max that I love, but it's a wonderful shoe, and I just find it so enjoyable to wear for the time I tried it out, by the way. So basically, long story short, I'm probably going to move towards the Vapor Max, that silver look, and that black one. I really want that black one so bad. And then also with like the Ultra Boost, I find myself not necessarily wanting any more pairs. I like my white pair, and I kind of might get another white pair just to have it and make those beaters. But long story short, I don't really want another pair of Ultra Boosts like that, honestly. Like the one with my, you know, of course I got Boost God who signed it. Like that's like a pair that I'm never gonna get rid of. They're my beaters because the box has this signing on it. It's personal to me. But Air Max is what I lean on, what I really more or less desire and want more of personally. So when it comes to Air Max or Air versus Boost, I personally am leaning more towards the Air side of it. I feel like my 95s are so comfortable. I want the 97s. I want those gold metallics. If anybody has those, let me know, please. Even though none of y'all ever let me know if you have the Air Max 97s metallic golds in 11 or 11.5, or those silver bullets. The silver bullets like grew on me. I don't know why that shoe grew on me, but it grew on me. Also, other news, my birthday is coming up, which is kind of dope. What am I trying to get? Surprise, I'm going to get a pair of shoes. I already know which ones I'm getting. Y'all don't need to know what it is. I'm not telling y'all. Also, I'm not sure if I put the footage in my Foot Locker, like, you know, B-roll kind of clips, but it was a Nike Cortez shoe, and it was all leather, and when I think the leather on that Nike Cortez was so nice, and I find myself liking quality more than quantity, or more than the name brand at all. Personally, I think the quality of the Ultra Boost, the reason why I like the Ultra Boost more than the NMD is because I feel like the quality is there versus the like look. Like I think the look of the NMD is better, but the quality on the Ultra Boost are like designed way more strongly than the NMD, if that makes sense. Other news again, like I was saying, y'all, War for the Planet of the Apes. I loved the movie. Also, another movie I had also caught up on was All Eyes on Me. Did I really enjoy All Eyes on Me? Not necessarily. Like I felt like the movie was overdid. I felt like there was parts where even when Jada Pinkett Smith said like, yeah, we didn't really like each other like that. We're just really close friends. And I feel like they kind of like was trying to push like, oh, they liked each other but never dated. Yeah, like it felt like that, and it was like, y'all, dude, pick a choice. Do y'all want them to like each other? Do y'all not? What is it? We gotta know. Other thing about the All Eyes on Me movie, which I thought they got right, was how he was a kid. Like they were basically explained that Tupac Shakur was a man, like was a man, but he was only 25. He wasn't that old, y'all. Like he was still smart and brilliant, whatever. But he wasn't that old, so he still had young man tendencies, and I understand that because even at 25, I was making all that money. I want to blow it all on a lot of things. Long story short, though, I don't think the movie was it just wasn't my taste like that. I felt like it was a little bit overdid. They did a good job with portraying him. I believe that he was like a very, very black influential person, but do I think was it as strongly as they were portraying it? I don't know. And yet again, that's just my opinion personally. I watched Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was a wonderful movie. I thought Wonder Woman did perfect on nailing their woman aspect because that's what they were going for. They wanted to target women, and they did a strong and powerful job. Now, there were corny parts in the movie, like when I'm not going to spoil nothing for y'all, but there was some parts where it was just kind of like, corny. So I'm about to be out of here. I have been talking to y'all for a bit. I love y'all. Y'all are dope, amazing, and great. I will see y'all in the next one. My name's Isaiah Ball. You're watching Isaiah BTV, and we're out of this. B.